Hello students, today we will discuss preoperative evaluation of thrombocytopenia. The thrombocytopenia is platelet count lower than 1,50,000 per cubic millimeter. It results from number 1 decreased production, number 2 increased destruction or sequestration. The causes are malignancies, drugs, autoimmune disorders, preeclampsia, hereditary disease, DIC, disseminated intravascular coagulation can cause thrombocytopenia. In patients found to have low platelet counts unexpectedly, first repeat the test. Then second, examine the peripheral smear. Third, collection of platelets. Collect the blood for platelet count in tube without EDTA. The EDTA is a chelating agent. It is added to tubes commonly used for determination of CBC because it prevents clotting. However, in some patients, it causes clumping of the platelets and results in thrombocytopenia. Therefore, repeat the test. Don't take EDTA. Then, in history, the recent exposure to heparin raises the issue of heparin-induced thrombocytopenia, HIT, which generally occurs within 5 to 10 days after exposure to heparin. The heparin-induced thrombocytopenia is an autoimmune-mediated disorder with antibodies detected against platelets and can result in arterial or venous thrombosis, stroke, amputations, and death in up to 30% of the patients. What is the treatment? Immediate discontinuation of heparin, then testing for heparin-induced platelet antibodies, which can be detected. Then low molecular weight heparin is less likely than unfractionated heparin to cause heparin-induced thrombocytopenia, but is contraindicated in patients with heparin-induced thrombocytopenia. Then alternative anticoagulants that are danaptaroid sodium and other anticoagulants can be used. Now we will see about idiopathic thrombocytopenic purpura. It is a chronic autoimmune disorder with antibodies against platelets that result in increased destruction of the platelets. Patients are treated with corticosteroids and splenectomy. Splenectomy to eliminate major site of platelet removal. Patients often have minimal bleeding at even very low platelet levels, probably because increased turnover and predominance of young platelets. Now we will see the surgery. The surgery can be performed safely in patients with platelet count higher than 50,000 per cubic millimeter. The risk of bleeding is inversely related to the platelet counts lower than 50,000 per cubic millimeter. The anemia, fever, infection, drugs that affect platelet function and increases bleeding at any platelet level. The central neuraxial anesthesia is safe with platelet count higher than 1 lakh per cubic millimeter. Patients with newly discovered thrombocytopenia may benefit from hematology consultation before elective surgery. 1 unit of platelets transfused typically raises the platelet count by 10,000 per cubic millimeter.